Kingdom Radio is now scheduling interviews for the 2024 season. Make sure you visit us online at whykingdomradio.com. Get busy.
Get busy, that's right. It is a beautiful Tuesday. If you have a lottery ticket in your hand like I do, like this one right here, we have 5 chances to win $1.1 million. That's what's going on. That could change your life for sure. The chances of you getting it is, I think you can be hit by lightning like 10 times or something. But I've seen some people win it. And speaking of winners, we have a winner on the show today, 2 of them actually, but we'll introduce the first one, Mr. Dan Scott, Thunder Dan, your man from the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. What's up, Thunder Dan?
What's up, my man? What's up, my man? Your back screen is looking lovely. It looks like you're putting some money into this podcast. You're going places, baby. You're going places. You're finally waking up. I like it. I love to see it.
I don't have the billboard
right off the bat, baby. You got copyrighted right off the bat. No monetization off that.
Good. Yeah, that's what we want. I mean, I'm not really trying to monetize. I mean, we don't have like 10 million people listening. So, I mean, what do I care about monetizing? It's all about making the best content to start out, creating your audience, building your audience. And I think we're all doing that. Speaking of which, someone who's been really successful here lately. Let's see if we got him. Joe, you there, buddy? Joe Lanou is in the background here. I think he's on a space on Twitter. Damn, there's like 30 people already watching. He's on a space on Twitter, and I'm telling you, Joe Lanou, this dude has like, I think Saturday he had 500 people in a space. He was arguing with like congressmen and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to hear Joe Lanou's perspective. But what's going on with the news, bro? I seen something that just happened back home, like the Key Bridge. Isn't that like where the casinos are and stuff on the other side of that?
No, where the Baltimore Harbor is. No, it's like on the other side of the harbor. That's where all the ships are and all that stuff. So it's pretty wild out there. I saw the video. It just, none of it makes no sense to me. And we got inundated with a lot of the stuff, like it tried to turn and the black smoke. So I don't know. I think something shady's going on.
I knew you'd be hitting the conspiracy theory situation. I knew it.
You see the video where it's like 8 times X and it's like making a big turn and all of a sudden it just goes straight into it. So I don't know. And of course, whenever they come out right off the bat and they're like, oh, no, it wasn't a terrorist attack. You're like, it gets your eyebrows up. You know what I'm saying? You got to raise those eyebrows up a little bit. And then I guess the guy that took over the FBI field office today, it was his first day on the job. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome. Hey, that's a great first day. That's a great first day.
And then all the politicians are out there, just want to get pictures taken of them and all that. It's all crazy. I mean, you got to play the video. Play the video for people and let's let them decide together. Because I just thought it was crazy that they're professionals. You know what I'm saying? Then like they're saying the lights went out, but it looks like the lights were still on, like the main lights went out, but like the guiding lights. What are the guiding lights on a boat called?
I don't know. Let's check this out right here. This is one of the many, like if you go on like X, there's like 35,000 videos of this, but here's the one that you probably seen right here. It's like a power loss.
Yeah, this is the slow one. Yeah, see how slow it's just slowly moving?
Well, no. Look how fast the cars are going. I think this is sped up.
Sped up, yeah, definitely, because it's 124. It doesn't hit for another 5 minutes. So, and then I guess they also said like they radioed into the bridge. But see how it makes this big turn? It's like,
well, they're like, hey, it lost power, but yeah, it kind of turned into it.
The thick smoke, maybe they gunning the engines.
Well, they said it takes a whole 1 mile to stop this thing. It takes 5 miles to turn it around. It looks like it's turning around pretty good to me.
Yeah, they floored it.
Yeah, the Key Bridge.
I've been on that bridge many a times.
I've been on that bridge many a times too. I can only imagine. Can you imagine if your view was like this? Like you're on the Key Bridge right here, and then you're about to go up, and then boom.
Yeah, what's that footage from?
You ain't seen that video.
That's real footage. That's exclusive.
Yeah, bro. You ain't seen the real video from the street and what it looked like. Can you imagine being on that thing? I mean, let me rewind this bad boy.
Well, it got lucky too. They got lucky because I guess they said there was no cars. They ended up stopping them. But I
Didn't
guess
look like they were stopped to me. It looked like people were still moving to me.
yeah, I do see that. Yeah. So they're lying to us as usual. But I guess there was a construction crew up there filling potholes and they can't find them. So
I don't know. Laura told me this morning there was an actual like breaking news. There's 7 people missing, and then I turned it on and they said there was 6 people missing. So I don't know if they found someone in between.
believe
She
it's
told me or something.
I believe it's 6 now are missing and they cut off the search. So I guess they're received dead. I guess that's the construction workers because
They had this sonar or something where they seen that there was vehicles at the bottom.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was watching it. You know, you hear Joe Biden. He was kind of somberly telling the story of what happened and
You got
saying
that clip?
I don't have that clip, but I'm sure it's not that hard to find.
And I guess he was also saying that he used to go there from Delaware to Washington, D.C. many times, and he also took the railway. It's got no railway tracks on it.
He used to commute there or something like that, right?
Commute from Delaware to go grab some more documents and some cash.
So,
you know what I'm saying? You wanted documents and cash.
Yeah, I mean it's right here. Hold on.
Well, he was wild. Joe Biden, and it's not the same Joe Biden from the State of the Union, is it?
This was a ship that appears to be at fault. Is there any reason to believe that the company behind the ship should be held responsible? And then also, you mentioned
we're going to pay for it to get the bridge rebuilt and open.
What did you? The federal government's also.
So I mean, you know, we're gonna pay for it, obviously, but you know, I think the reporter was like, you know, are you gonna have the person who ran into the bridge? You're gonna have them pay for it? And I mean, obviously, the answer is like, yes, obviously. It's like if you wreck your car, your insurance company is going to fix your car, and then they'll go after someone else to try to get reimbursed. But, you know, of course, the U.S., they have to fix that bridge. Can you imagine? You and I are both from that area. Can you imagine the freaking traffic? I mean, even just DC traffic, 95, how bad it is. Can you imagine where the bridge is closed and now you have to find alternate routes around there? Can you imagine how bad the freaking traffic is?
Well, that bridge there in particular now they got less. It's more for trucks, natural gas, hazardous material that come from off that port and get delivered. I believe somewhere they said around 30,000 vehicles a day. And I mean, that's not a whole lot considering the DMV area.
No. 30,000
like 30,000 vehicles, across it. Because that's mainly now it's all for the trucks, you know, picking up freight, because that's a big, huge freight for your Walmarts, every store. It all comes into that Baltimore harbor for the Northeast and the DC area. So, I mean, it's going to be tough for them because now they're all going to have to reroute. And then I guess because hazardous material, you know what I'm saying? You got to have special stuff, and that road was built for that. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like the whole thing doesn't make no sense how that boat would just crash right into that and then it falls down. But you know what I'm saying? They're going to say it wasn't suspicious. It wasn't terrorist. You know what I'm saying?
I knew you were going to say that, man. I just knew you were going to say that.
Everything's shady these days, especially in the government. It's all shady.
You watching too much X.
No, I'm not watching X. I don't trust Twitter. I don't trust Elon, bro. He flies into space. I don't trust him.
Okay. Well, all right. Sounds good. Joe Lanou, I see him over there in the green room, but his mic's muted. Maybe he's having some technical difficulties getting his mic and his camera going, but we expect to see the celebrity on X, Lanou. But until then, let me show you something that we have right here, my friend. We got some breaking news. Definitely some breaking news right here.
A niggas wanna stick me like fly paper, neighbor. Slow down, love, please chill, drop the paper. Remember
you know, Puff Daddy. Oh my God, dude. The last 2 days, Puff Daddy has been all over the freaking news. Like, they're raiding his house. And the thing I thought was interesting, I was hoping that Joe would come on and talk about it, but Homeland Security It's like I've heard of like the FBI and I've heard of the police and everyone like busting down, kicking down your doors and stuff. But Homeland Security, I mean, I don't get that. What's that about?
I guess because it's sex trafficking.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I guess I've never heard of that. That Homeland Security is busting your door down. I mean, that's probably like a whole nother level of crimes.
Yeah,
but what was it? Sexual assault and then sex trafficking. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Sex trafficking, drugs, or blackmail. I guess they're saying that Diddy would have those freak off parties where they would come in and then they would put the drugs in there. Like Diddy's drug mule got arrested. The guy that supplied him all the pills and the drugs and all that got arrested also. You saw his kids getting taken out by handcuffs. The media was tipped off somehow too. So who told the media? Homeland Security, the FBI. Somebody had to tell the media.
Well, TMZ just knows every damn thing. They know more than, I think the CIA. The TMZ is on top of it.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of Puff. They're raiding his house and homeboys at the airport. Look, check him out. TMZ.
You know what? I also heard that this was like a fake video to throw the feds off because if he was in Miami, but his jet was in California, and now he's, I guess, in the Caribbean somewhere. So it's something shady. Maybe that's why they crashed the bridge to get the story off Puffy.
No way. No way that's connected. No way. Because they said his plane's in Antigua. And then I heard it was somewhere else. And then Joe Lanu was telling me that he's actually not in either one. He's actually right here stateside or something like that. As far as Lanu was telling me, I'm not sure what his source was for that, but I was hearing the same thing as you. And, it's hard not to see the news. It's just been like
breaking news right now. We're following the Department of Homeland Security conducting a raid at a house in Holmby Field Hills.
And this is like Fox Ontario is where we're getting this
Music executive perhaps being linked to a sex trafficking investigation.
He got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say, less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you look up this street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats and law enforcement. And on the other side of those bushes, basically, is that home that is registered to Bad Boy Films, which is part of Bad Boy Entertainment.
So you're famous, right? And you're a superstar, rap star. I mean, really, I think he got famous on the back of Biggie Smalls. And there's another kind of way that people are looking at it and saying that they think that Puff Daddy recently, that he was the one that actually ordered or was involved in the hit of Tupac Shakur. Like he killed Tupac. Like who killed Tupac? Who shot you? Puff Daddy. I think all the fingers have been pointed at him recently. And this raid, this is not new news. I mean, I remember, what was it? December 14th. This is like 3 months ago. December 14th, 2023. Reggie White, formerly with Death Row Records, he already said that Puffy was doing this kind of stuff and they was going to raid his house. It's right here.
Yep.
Yeah, here it is, right.
For his boy Puffy. Puffy, I warn Keefy D to take his ass over there. There's no extradition laws over there. So I'm warning you now, Puffy. Take your ass over there. Reggie prediction. I know Puffy is smart enough, and he probably done already cleaned his houses. But sexual predators, what do they do? And we'd be like, damn, why? They treat their sex tapes like, yeah, remember that song, Me and My Girlfriend, that Pac did? What he was talking about? What was Pac talking about, y'all? And that, do y'all really know what he was talking about? For those of y'all know what he's talking about, he's talking about a gun, but sexual predators is what hold on to their tapes. And cops know that. So I wouldn't be surprised if some storages or some of Puffy properties be getting raided real soon. because they need to get to those tapes. They get one of those tapes with him with those little people that's been making.
Yo, this is in December. This is like 3 months ago. He's saying, look, he's doing this stuff. This guy, Reggie Wright, not Reggie White like the football player, but Reggie Wright with formerly with Death Row Records, is saying that this is what Puffy's doing. And
woo, man.
Yeah, well, Puff's had those allegations for a long time.
But Puffy the type.
They thought Puffy was gay, you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent used to make fun of him all the time because he was gay, wanted to take him shopping and stuff like that. He was on Drink Champs trying to pick up Fabulous, talking about we need to go party. He's like, we did party. He's like, no, we need a party. So I guess, I mean, Diddy's always been out there, but I guess Diddy's been protected. A lot of people say like he's like an informant for the feds or something. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Cat Williams was going off with like Shannon Sharp talking about how he was with the feds and stuff like that. No, not him. What was I talking about?
Williams.
Kanye West. Kanye,
yeah, and he was the Fed. And then Cat Williams told him about Diddy, you know, you got to tell Diddy no, you got to tell Diddy no, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe they raided the place because they wanted to get the tapes. Maybe they're worried that Puffy would put out tapes, but I guess he had, because his parties were famous, celebrities, politicians. And I guess it's like an Epstein Island where he had videotapes of everything. So maybe that's why nothing ever happened to Puffy. So, but now I guess the dominoes have fallen and the feds are like, oh, we got to get rid of these tapes. Cause it's like the Epstein stuff. Supposedly he had cameras everywhere, but you never see no tapes.
Is this like a Michael Jackson kind of situation where someone's famous and at first you're thinking, you know, you're a celebrity, you have parties, you got chicks over there. You know, it's not just you. You have an entourage. You have your homeboys, your friends who you put in like management positions. You have your sons and, you know, people are just using these houses. You have multiple houses. So, you know, daddy's not home. You're rich, you're famous, you have access to anything and everything. You got chicks over there, they're getting drunk, they're getting banged, they're getting drugged, you know, doing fun things that I guess, you know, some people think are fun. But I mean, that was my first reaction of it, but this seems like something different. But I don't know enough to make, you know, heads and tails of it. But this seems like something different. Here, check this out. The ending of Reggie Wright. He's talking about Puffy's little bitch. Watch.
He'll blow his brains out, guarantee you. Or do like he did on that corkscrew lie. How he did. We know what you did, Puff. Misa told us, nigga, you slit your wrist. He gonna do something stupid like that.
He got a lift like a hell.
I know. So he's saying that, you know, Puffy's probably gonna blow his brains out. He said, you need to go to the Caribbean and get out of here, and you need to get rid of those tapes before the feds come, because they're definitely going to be busting in your house. They know what's going on with you. And he's probably going to blow his brains out. And I remember the last time there was a situation, you were over there trying to kill yourself, slitting your wrist. That's what he was saying. So.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Puffy. It'd be interesting. I don't know. That would be crazy, though, if Puff ends up dead, like that John Barrett guy that was going to whistleblowing on Boeing. But I think at the end of the day, I think Puffy's, I don't know what's going to happen. I guess it's all going to fall down on him. And I don't know, because remember the J-Lo thing back in the day when they were in a New York club and they shot up the club and then they told Shine, you're going to take the rap. And Diddy's been famous for like not paying people.
Well,
so this is how he doesn't pay people. He's like, hey, you want me to release that tape? Huh? I'll release that tape. You know what I'm saying? Puts it on your doorstep in the morning. You wake up, come out and see that videotape. You're like, oh, never mind, Puffy. Never mind.
No, you can have your way. As a matter of fact, J-Lo, I'm glad you brought that up. J-Lo
hasn't said shit about it, right?
1999, Jennifer Lopez pressed charges after being handcuffed to a pole by Puffy. This right here, you remember this?
No, I don't remember that. I remember there was some stuff going on. She was mad with Puff.
Yeah, so basically she pressed charges for him because she was like all naked or whatever, and then he had her like handcuffed to the pole and left to a pole and left her like that, whatever. And God knows what happened after that. And she pressed charges on him. Puffy, Jennifer Lopez, 1999, bro.
That's crazy, yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. That's some breaking stuff right there.
Yeah, but Puffy's been around a long time. You know what I'm saying? A long time. He been eating off big. That's what got him famous. You know, he ate off big. And then he got okay with the Sean John. You know what I'm saying? He made the Sean John clothing line. And then now he's just been hawking liquor and all that. But I can't believe that big ass house is owned by Bad Boy Film. Have you seen any Bad Boy Film ever? So that's just a cover, right? That's just an
Well,
LLC cover.
if you're super, super, super rich, you need to figure out smart ways to shell your companies through investments and stuff like that. And he owns Bad Boy Records. That's not that far
That's
fetched to
records, but
understand that.
this house was owned by Bad Boy Films. I never seen
Yeah,
no Bad Boy Film.
I don't know, man. It's in LA, and he's probably filming some inappropriate stuff. That's why they busted in there.
That's what he was filming.
That's why they busted in there. But here's Usher. Usher was on Howard Stern talking about when he was younger. He was at Puff's house. Here it is, right?
Yeah.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Uh-huh.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
Hell no. You got some kids, you gonna send them to Puffy's camp? Hell no, dude. The Puffy Flavor Camp. Rebel, would you ever send your kids to Puffy Flavor Camp?
No, not knowing what I know. You know what I'm saying? Before, like I could see how the music industry was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go hang out with Puff Daddy. Puffy was huge. He was huge. He had I'll Be Missing You and all that stuff.
I don't know. I mean, even like the artists that Puffy brought onto the scene after Biggie, was gone, who he basically just leached onto Biggie, in my opinion. And then like Black Rob, even Black Rob was talking shit about Puffy. Or like when, Puffy wants to be like a Jay-Z. Jay-Z is like this iconic figure and a sports team owner. And
Jay-Z's
like,
going down next, baby.
He makes the Yankee hat more famous than a Yankee can, and he has a hip hop career, and then he also has a business, entrepreneur, CEO business career. And Puffy tried to do that, but his music's not that great. Let's be honest. He had a couple hits and stuff, but he had the exposure from Biggie. I don't think he would have got famous by himself. He was like a background dancer or something like that. But I don't know. I mean, Puffy, everyone just kind of hated on him. And even like Black Rob was talking shit about him. A lot of people talking shit about Puffy because he just got into that position off Biggie's back. And then now he's in that position, Bad Boy. And I don't think anyone has a lot of respect for Bad Boy Records. But that's just me talking. What do I know? But I grew up in the 90s, and that's the consensus of, the hip hop that I was exposed to. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I mean, Puff had a hot run. He had a hot run with Big, and then after Big's death, he had that album,
Life After Death, where they're just milking the bones. Yeah.
Yeah, where he had the Bone Thugs and all that. And he had the Police song where he used the Police song. Did you know he didn't even get the rights from that Police song, I'll Be Missing You? And he's still to this day. Still to this day, I think he pays, Sting sent an interview, he gets like $10,000 a day.
Oh, they said he put his daughter through college thanks to Puffy.
Yeah, because I guess Puffy didn't get the rights for it and just put the song out. But I mean, Puffy's been this way for a long time. Even when he got Bad Boy Records, there's a lot of shady stuff going on behind it because he was working at another record place. So maybe Puffy, I don't know, maybe the Puffy was a little funny. And they're like, here's your record label. We're going to introduce you how to do stuff to the rap game. And he brought up people, and who knows? A lot of people said that Notorious B.I.G. was going to leave Bad Boy and start his own label. And then all of a sudden, Biggie's dead. So, I mean, there's a lot of shadiness going on. Puffy's been shady for a long time. Tupac said it. 50 Cent says it all the time. The Lox hates him. I mean, so there's all types of artists out there that do not like Puffy. Puffy's day is coming. It looks like his day is going to be coming. So it's
it looks like he's running, bro. When you're running, you know something's up. I mean, the last thing you want to do is see one of these, drug out and handcuff situation. But it's the fact that they had the people in the house and they're restraining them with zip ties or whatever. I mean, I think that's protocol when you're clearing a house and you're going in there to, serve a warrant or look for something. I think it's protocol just to temporarily restrain or, maybe not arrest them, but just, take them into custody for a second or put them in restraints, handcuffs while you're searching the house. I mean, I don't think that's that crazy. I think that's pretty much normal protocol. I'm not thinking that everyone that they put in handcuffs is guilty of something, but the overall thing is definitely does not look good for Puffy. It don't, man. It don't look good, man. I was like, seriously.
It's going to be interesting. I'm curious to see when Puffy pops up. Because usually when they raid your place like that, don't they arrest you or something and take you in and tell you what the charges are? So we're not really seeing what the charging documents are, what was in the search warrant they were looking for. So all that information will eventually become public. And it'll be real interesting to see what they're doing, because they had the Little Rod was the guy that started. Because remember, you had Cassidy came out. He settled that case real quick within 24 hours. And then this Little Rod said that he was getting drugged and he was getting fondled while he was passed out. And
it's like a Bill Cosby situation, huh?
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. So it's going to be real curious to see what happens. I guess at the end of the day, I guess, Cat was right. Everything in 2024 is going to come to light, baby. All the truth is going to come to light. Same way like Steven Crowder. He's real big, but I guess he's a douchebag now. So
for real?
Crazy. I was like, yeah, like I guess he's real mean to everybody and all that stuff behind the scenes. And his wife, they had that leaked tape of his wife where he was like berating her and yelling at her and all that. So you thought the people you think are cool, they're not really that cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to follow the Rock and Roll Rebel Show, baby. I'll give you the real news all day, every day. I'm Monday through Friday, baby.
All day, every day. Rock and Roll Rebel. As a matter of fact, if you look at the counter that's right up there in the screen, we north of 100. And so if you're on here, definitely leave us a comment. Tell us something about Puffy or tell us something about what's going on in the news. Leave us a like, leave us a comment. Definitely like and subscribe our content wherever you're listening to it. Kingdom Radio and the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. I will put up the sign for that one is right here, Rock and Roll Rebel Show. There is the hashtag for that one. Or definitely like us. Kingdom Radio is now live on X. I like X, man. X is out of all the social media apps, Facebook's like a family photo album, but definitely X, man. We got over 100, so definitely give us a like and subscribe on that deal. Now moving right. Oh, we got a little comment right there. What do you think? What do you think right there? So moving on, RFK Jr. I seen the Super Bowl. RFK Jr. has a Super Bowl commercial, and that wasn't cheap, but you really haven't heard that much from him, bro. I mean, RFK, I haven't really heard much from RFK. And then today he announces his vice president candidate. I mean, the lady from China.
No, she's not from China. She was married to the guy that founded Google, but divorced. So she's got all that money.
She's her mom's a Chinese.
Yeah, no, she's Chinese. Far left. Is she Chinese American? I thought she was Chinese American.
The next vice president of the United States. My fellow lawyer, a brilliant scientist, technologist, a fierce warrior mom, Nicole Shanahan.
So Nicole Shanahan, she's a multi-millionaire lawyer in San Francisco. So this was today in Oakland where he's announcing her, and her dad's like white, but her mom is Chinese, and they came here as immigrants. And she told a story about how they were living off of food stamps and everything. And then she was in law school, and then she was also like a scientist, and she's just super freaking smart. And she started all these businesses, and she's like super duper rich and wealthy vice president, very smart. She's young. She's like in her 30s or something, but she looks smart. But the thing is like, me coming on Kingdom Radio tonight and telling you who my vice president candidate is, like, does he even have a chance to win at all?
Huh? No, you don't have a chance. Everybody's Trump. This is all disruption. This is all disruption.
I was like, you're picking a vice president. I understand that you're getting a ticket together, but do you think that do they have a realistic chance of winning? Is there any path whatsoever? It's like Nikki Haley when she was staying in there, and you're like, come on. I understand that you're trying to ride it out and you made commitments and you want to, follow those commitments that you said you're going to stay until Super Tuesday and whatever. And you're going to keep a positive attitude and you're going to keep plucking away and you're going to keep on doing the right things until you see what happens. But at some point you have to just take it in that there's no path to win here. But for some reason, RFK Jr., he's numb to that, or he's probably right. I mean, a lot of the country does not want to see a Donald Trump, Joe Biden rematch. And there are people that they don't want to vote for either candidate and they want to vote for someone.
Nobody says that. That's the media, man. The media lies to you. Quit watching the media. She's the money. She married the founder of Google, but they're divorced now. She's the founder. She backs George Soros. She's a lefty. That's why I was shocked Kennedy picked her, but Kennedy needs money. So she's going to be the money. And the whole thing is to disrupt it where they don't get to the electoral votes. So that's
are they going to take some of the votes from Joe Biden, obviously?
Yeah, they're going to take votes from Joe Biden, maybe some from Trump, but most likely Trump's still strong as hell. Everybody loves Trump. But the thing is, this is why the Republicans are leaving the House of Congress right now, because they want Hakeem Jeffries is going to take over Congress before it's over. And then the Democrats are going to try to make a couple rules. They're going to try to make insurrectionists can't run. Or if Kennedy can steal enough votes from both of them and nobody gets to the 270 electoral college where you need to win the 270 votes to win, then it gets kicked back to Congress, and then Congress will be in charge because it's Democrats and they'll put Joe Biden in. So this is all a ploy to keep Trump out. And they also have the thing with the Trump court coming up. He got a gag order put on him. So you got to understand the deep state is deep stating. And the news will lie to you. They'll lie to you 24/7. You got to watch my show. You're not watching my show, are you? You're not watching my show?
Bro, I broadcast every single show. If you go to Kingdom Radio Facebook page, you'll see the Rock and Roll Rebel Show.
I want my money. I want my money. Where's my money?
Yeah, I want my money. I want my
money.
Speaking of which, look at these guys. This is out in Walt Disney World. It looks like a collection of Nazis, in my opinion. I watched a clip of it on X today, but apparently they're saying that they're supporters of RFK Jr. Man.
He's also a white supremacist. RFK Jr. believes in a white America.
Why do you say RFK Jr. is a white supremacist?
Oh, and that's when he tweeted.
They're saying, what do you mean RFK Jr. is a white supremacist? I mean, people are like, they're right up front of Disney World, dude. I mean, like, what?
He supports us.
He tweeted doing something.
He's stepping the line. That's what these politicians do,
How to stand in support and solidarity with Israel. So Ron DeSantis currently is just doing smoke and mirrors with them to act as if he is truly a friend of the Jew, when in reality he's a friend of white America. The Jews have come to realize that Ron DeSantis isn't the guy they thought he was.
The dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I was like watching this shit, like, I can't believe I haven't seen this, man. What the hell are they talking about?
I've ever seen, bro.
At the end of the video, he
actually does shit for us. He should shut down Disney World. It's run by kikes and pedophiles.
Do you remember
the
when
black people might
RFK
run you over
tweeted
because
out
they're angry.
1488?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
You heard it, right?
Oh, we believe it.
I heard him trying to signal to us we're his loyal followers.
Oh, yeah, we support him totally.
And RFK Jr.
Oh, and RFK?
He sent that 1488 out. We're like,
I was watching this. I was like, what the hell? You think this is like, when Trump did, I don't know who did it. I was thinking Joe Biden did it, but they had like these federales walking through New York and stuff with all these, uniforms and stuff on. You're like, this has to be staged. That ain't real, right? There's no way.
No, those are dummies, bro.
I was like, what the hell, man? I see that shit. I was like, no way, dude. So anyway, but yeah, RFK, he doesn't have a chance. I don't think he has a chance, but I don't want to get too much into politics on this particular one, man. But when I see that, I said, I'll put it in there and see what happens. But I tell you what, there's something that's going on is if you really want to change your life, if you buy one of these lottery tickets, I mean, you might have a conversation at work tomorrow that sounds a little something.
Sorry, not everybody's here. Because what I wanted to say to all of you butt bloats all at once. All right?
Mm-hmm.
You people have been blisters on my taint. And not just blisters, but ingrown hairs. And yes, there's Cabernet in this cup. All right? I won the lottery last night. You know why? Because I willed it to happen.
Cocaine and hookers, baby. Cocaine and hookers.
You know what I'm saying? So, I've asked probably about 100 people in my life, like, what would you do if you won the lottery? And I think a lot of people have played out that scenario, but most people say, well, I'd just be generous and I'd give this person money and that person money. But, if you really broke it down, if you won the lottery, I mean, what would you do, Rebel? If you won the lottery tonight?
I just keep doing what I'm already doing.
Did you buy a ticket to the lottery?
Yeah, I gave money to the CIA. Yeah. Nobody wins the lottery. It's a CIA operation, bro.
Yeah, I put $10 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tickets. Yeah. So, but what would you do, really? What would you do? Like, so it's $1.1 billion. Do you take the 30-year annual pay, assuming that you'll live that long, or do you take the cash payout?
I take the lump sum and I put it all in Bitcoin.
And so they take out like what, 50% right off the muscle?
Basically, yeah, it depends. I mean, the federal government's getting theirs, and then it depends on what state you're in. Like some states don't have state tax and stuff like that. So, but at the end of the day, you're getting 50% of it's gone. So, I mean, you're going to get.
You got $500 million. You got $500 million, something like that. You have $500 million. What's your first week of knowing that you won the lottery? What's your first week look like?
I might buy some V-Bucks.
V-Bucks?
V-Bucks, yeah.
What do you mean?
Fortnite V-Bucks.
Oh, really?
I buy the item shop that day. I wouldn't do anything. I already lived the life I want to live, baby. You know what I'm saying? I just try to do God's work. And the lottery would be nice. I don't know. I mean, I'm already at Myrtle Beach. I'm next to the beach. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a Harley or something.
Yeah, but other than that, just business as usual. You're already living the dream right now, right?
Yeah. You got to wake up living the dream. You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't get a billboard or anything?
No, I'd keep broadcasting, but I might build a studio, a nice studio.
A full-on studio. Yeah. I mean, if you have that kind of money, it's like you can do whatever you want. It's like it's hard to really wrap your head around it.
Yeah, because I'm not going on cruises. I don't go on cruises no more. That's all.
You could buy a cruise ship for that. Well, maybe.
Because I'd have all that money. I wouldn't want to get too dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't want to get too dangerous.
Would you do any travel around the world or anything?
Yeah, I'd go to Egypt. I want to go to Egypt. That's on the stuff, and then there's a Guepe Tepe, I think, of in Indonesia, like all the old late artifacts. I want to check that stuff out. I like to go to Antarctica. Maybe I can find something to go to Antarctica.
If I bumped into Rebel, because obviously you're my cuz, but if I bumped into you, would you have like an entourage of Turkerson said he'd take the K. Yeah, shit. I'd take the K.
Yeah. Cash money.
Cash money, baby. But if I bumped into you, would you have like a security guard entourage where like, hey, Bray, cuz, what's up? You're like, whoa, hold on, sir. Who the hell are you? No one gets 10 feet away from Rebel. I mean, what would it be like? Would you have like paid security guards and entourages and stuff?
Yeah. I'd probably have a cook. Definitely have a maid. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I'd definitely have a maid, a cook.
Teachers. Like in school,
yeah, probably homeschool the kids, like the simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do that. I definitely have bodyguards. You know what I'm saying? Have bodyguards because, well, it depends. Like in South Carolina,
would buy some shares of DJT. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that stocks went up, baby. Went up big time. They're going to try to short it though. It's a shame what they're going to try to do Donald Trump, but Donald Trump made a lot of money today.
Well, if you shorted, your ass is on the line because it better go down. If not, you're losing money by the second. I played that game, but.
It peaked at 77, and the last I saw it, it's at 62, but it's still up over like $16 on the day. So, I mean, it's going to hit. It's going to hit.
The thing about Truth Social, though, I understand why Donald Trump did it because he got kicked off of Twitter and he got kicked off of Facebook, got kicked off of everywhere. So it's like, well, let me just get a site where I can't be kicked off, and that way I can't be muffled or silenced. So I understand why he started Truth Social, but if Truth Social, if you took Donald Trump out of it and Trump said, I don't want nothing to do with it, would it still be worth that money? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, the media company merged with has a lot of stuff already. They already have a bunch of stuff. So, I mean, it's big stuff. I'm curious to see what you're going to do if you hit the lottery.
Well, you know, you want to take care of your
crazy.
family. You want
Like you're buying Ferraris. You're buying Ferraris and Lamborghinis.
No, dude. My fat ass ain't fitting in no Ferrari. I mean, I know there's special makes.
You get it stretched.
No, I wouldn't have no Ferrari, bro. My plan is if I won the lottery or when I win, I guess I should say a better, more positive way of looking at it. But if I won the lottery, what I'd probably do is just buy like a property that has like Lake Caroline that has like 150 acre lake. I'd probably section out all the land across every like 2 acre lots. And then all my family members that I said I want to take care of and I want to get them something, I'd build them a nice house on the lake so everyone can have their private, space, their own houses and boats, and we can hang out or not hang out, but have all my family in kind of one, area, or give houses, onto that community where, family can have a place like that. And I'd, bless their game, but have like a private thing. And that'd be that's what I would do, make up my own community. Eric was like, so it's like some kind of David Koresh thing. I was like, no, dude, like a private like community, bro, not David Koresh.
We're all going to drink the Kool-Aid and wear Nikes. I know.
Yeah, pretty much, but yeah, that's probably what I would do. I probably just, like buying everyone houses, but you all live in this similar area. Cause if money's not an object, I mean, why not bless someone's game? Yeah. So that'd be my plan right there. And what else do we have? We have like a big fight. It's more of, I would say, like a charity event. It's more of a fundraising event. It's like, hey, I'm broke. I spent all my money. So you think you can pay to see me fight again? I mean, everyone in the world who is about my age or around my age knows what it's like to get prepped up for a Mike Tyson fight, bro. I mean,
yeah, they were fire back in those pay-per-view days.
Mike Tyson,
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough.
Mike Tyson, he's about to knock someone's ass out in the first round. Mike Tyson, this is back when Eddie Murphy Raw and Delirious, and Mike Tyson's just kicking everyone's ass. I mean, just unbelievable, undefeated. Now that he's kind of sailed off into the sunset, he's not biting Evander Holyfield's ear anymore and stuff like that. Mike Tyson is fighting a social media influencer, Jake Paul. And who's going to win? I mean, remember the last couple fights that, when Mike was kind of skating off in his career, like Michael Jordan came back with the Wizards and everyone's getting a highlight reel dunking on Mike. Michael Jordan I'm talking about. I mean, Mike Tyson's the same way. He came back and everyone thought he was going to do something. He got his ass whipped because, they made it past the first round and just got the shit kicked out of him. And then he was like, look, I'm not going to embarrass the sport of boxing anymore. I'm not in shape. I'm not the person I used to be. I'm just going to retire. And then you see him broke and he's on movies like, what happens in Vegas? What was the one? What was the name of that movie?
Oh, the what happened in Vegas? Yeah, they're all drunk. Yeah.
What's that movie? Hangover.
Hangover. Yeah, The Hangover.
Yeah, The Hangover. So he's doing movies and he's doing stuff, and then you seen that clip of him in the airport where he's like punching the guy behind him, like, "Hey, that's Mike Tyson." Boom. "Hey, that's Mike Tyson." Boom. And then he turns around and starts punching the dude, and then at the end, the guy's got a black eye. And he's like, "Hey, I got hit by Mike Tyson. How cool is that?" I mean, I know. And then the tattoo on his face. He's a celebrity, and he's going to rake in some big cash. This is like the intro going into AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas, in the Dallas, Texas area. Mike Tyson fighting Jake Paul. Live on Netflix. I mean, Netflix, it has some good shows, man. I've been watching some really educational ones. I like Netflix, especially recently while I was watching the 9/11 and some other, the CI thing. I've been watching a lot of educational stuff on Netflix, but Netflix Live, live stuff on Netflix. I don't know if this is the first time they did it. I don't know that.
No, they did the Chris Rock special. They did the Chris Rock special live.
Live?
Yeah, that was live.
July 20th. In AT&T Stadium, Netflix Live. Mike Tyson Jake Paul. Now, this is normally a pay-per-view situation. So, was it if you have Netflix, you just get it for free, or a pay-per-view, or
you
how's it
got
work?
Netflix. You pay I don't know what Netflix is up to now. What,
Like
$15.99
15, 20 or something.
a
So there's
month?
no
Yeah.
additional charge. Because remember Mike Tyson, that shit used to be like $50.
Yeah, they could probably have charged too. That Netflix could have probably charged people, but I get it. Netflix is trying to get into live sports, and this is going to be a big event for him. I don't like the
the
card so
biggest.
much. I don't like Tyson at 60. What's Tyson 60 now? Is going to fight Jake Paul's like 27. So I know Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson, and they say the power's the last to go and all that, but I mean, it's okay, but Jake Paul's smart. The problem child is out here. He's getting paid. Netflix probably paid them a ton of money.
Oh, a ton of money probably just scratches the surface. I'm sure
200
this
million, 200 million
retirement type of money. Yeah. I mean, Jake Paul's making some good money, but Tyson, definitely, this is not just money like, hey, I need to fight, because if you're a heavyweight, you have to fight or give the belt up. So towards the end of your career, you have to take fights. So the Vander Holyfields and all this stuff, you have to take the fights. But right now, it's a very similar situation because he's broke and he has to take this fight. He needs this payday.
Tyson's not broke, bro. Tyson's got his podcast Up in Smoke. He's got marijuana cook. No, Tyson's fully recovered. That's why I don't understand why he's taking this. Tyson's got tons of money now. He's big time.
Tons of money. Tons of money is when you're walking around with the frick. Huh?
Yeah, his podcast is huge. He sells weed. He's got his own weed line. Tyson,
he ain't making out $200 million on a damn podcast. That's like Joe Rogan stuff. Ain't no Mike Tyson.
I'm not saying he's making 200 million, but he's racking in $1 million a month easily.
Get out of here, dude.
Easily, yeah. Tyson's back, baby. Tyson's
I'm just gonna.
I bought a shirt off his website like 7 months ago.
Wow, so that's how he's so rich. You bought a shirt. Look, this is Mike Tyson. He got so much money, got a freaking tiger, and then you have him on a chain. And then look, here's Jake Paul like doing the same thing with it looks like a fake tiger. But it's like everyone wants to be like Mike, Mike Tyson. But I don't know. This would be a good fight. I think.
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a good fight. Because Tyson's probably still going around 225, right? And Jake Paul, I don't think is. Jake Paul's probably 185 max. So, I mean, that's a lot of weight. And then I don't know if there's going to be headgear. I don't know what size gloves they're going to do. Some people are saying there's going to be headgear and like 16-ounce gloves. So it's going to be very curious to see what happens. Jake Paul said they're not going to wear headgear. So maybe that and the gloves will just be heavier. But, I mean, it's not going to be good. Either way, I don't think it's going to be good because, like, if you knock out Tyson, he's 60. If Tyson knocks you out, you're like, you got knocked out by a 60-year-old.
Can you imagine
the hype around it's nice.
On the airplane.
Just watch something to Mike Tyson, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Mike Tyson. My dog done got lit, man. He over here rapping with Tyson.
Yeah, he's all talking shit with
Mike Tyson trying to give us some shrooms. You don't know how to act. Tyson looking out, man. This shit crazy. Should have never gave you his money.
And then look what happens.
Blue net flight.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey, Mike, come on. Let's stop back.
JetBlue net flight.
Yeah, he got busted in the head. My boy just got beat up by Mike Tyson.
So who you think's going to win the fight?
I think Mike Tyson is going to be easy on him, man. For real, I think Mike Tyson is just going to be easy on Jake Paul the first round or two, and everyone knows even back in the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out video game on Nintendo or Super Nintendo, if you can get him past the first round, he's not the greatest boxer in the world, but he has that knockout power, and something about him that that first round is like, oh my god, and then boom, he just knocks your ass out in one punch. But, if you can get him into the second round and the third round, that's when Mike Tyson, you're just like boxing him and just like squaring him up and jabbing and kind of working it out. Mike runs out of juice and, or whatever it is. If you get him past the first or second round, he's out of there. Let's see. Eric said Tyson's net worth was $10 million in 2021. I bet he's worth $40 million now.
Yeah, you got to do some research, son. No, I don't think this fight's
No,
going to.
first of all, you're thinking too small, bro. You're thinking too small. If I'm making $25 million a fight and I fought 40, 50 fights and I'm only worth 100th of what I've made. I mean, think about the investments you have. Think about like I'm worth it, just like Trump. Hey, Trump, give me like $500 million. Oh shit, I ain't got that. But he's probably got billions of dollars in net worth, but he can't pay, this money, or like you're talking about like Terrell Owens. I mean, net worth, or Deion Sanders. He's losing his house because he has 6 houses and he's paying like, $80,000 a month just in real estate monthly payments, $80,000 a month on this and this. And it's just like, I'm not raking in that big old windfall of cash like this one, $200 million. Yeah, I can pay all my bills and be cool. But, the fact that you're worth $10 million does not mean that you have $10 million in the bank. And there's no way he paid him that much for that fucking movie.
Tyson lives a simple lifestyle now. He just gets high. He podcasts. He sells his stuff, Iron Mike stuff. Tyson's turned his life around. We all know what Tyson did, stuff like that. He bites ears and stuff like that. But I think that the whole thing with this fight, I think Jake Paul's going to get him. I don't know if he's going to knock him out. It's probably going to go like the distance or something. Who knows? I think it's going to be interesting because I don't even know how many rounds it is yet. If it's 8 rounds, 10 rounds, 12 rounds, I have no clue what it is. I'm assuming it's probably going to be around 8 to 10.
Those are the Tyson Mike bites. They're little snacks that look like ears.
You're making money, baby. You're making money.
Mike Tyson, I mean, if he goes out there, like if his world depends on it, if he makes $0 if he loses, 0, he's going to go out there and knock that dude fuck out, bro.
He's 60.
I don't care what he is. He's a professional fighter. If you look at someone who's a professional fighter,
Jake Paul's no slouch.
A professional boxer versus someone who just been sparring.
Have you watched any Jake Paul fights? You haven't watched any Jake Paul fights. I've seen all his fights. Yeah, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
So you're saying that Jake Paul is going to beat him?
Yeah, Jake Paul is going to beat.
Do you think? Here's a better question. Do you think they're going to give 100% effort?
Yeah, definitely.
Get out of here, dude.
Yeah, they're going to be swinging.
It's an exhibition. You think Mike's really going to try to take his head off and knock him out?
It has to be an exhibition because Tyson's so old. Nobody will sanction the fight. They're going toe to toe. They're going to go toe to toe.
You just said I don't know if they're going to have headgear or not.
I don't know. No, Jake Paul said they're not going to have headgear because a lot of people are saying because most exhibitions you got to have like headgear and stuff.
Yeah, because Mike Tyson, he's at the end of his career. His career's over with. He's fighting. It's a money thing, but Jake Paul, he has his whole life ahead of him. I mean, boxing, you can get some career-ending injuries. And look at Eric again chiming in saying that Tyson got paid $100,000 for being in The Hangover.
Yeah, and that was probably 3 hours of work.
Get out of here, dude. He had like a 5-minute roll. And then he had to punch somebody too. He had to knock somebody out or something.
He hit the one guy that got the tattoo, the dentist guy.
Yeah, the dentist.
Yeah, that was it. He was in and out.
$100,000 for Tyson.
He actually got lowballed there because I think he got lowballed there, but maybe he had something on the back end too. Now Tyson's got plenty of dough, bro. Tyson's got plenty of dough. Tyson's just doing this, I guess, because he's got that itch because he wasn't boxing. And then he started boxing again, and then he fought Bernard Hopkins, I think like 3 years ago in that exhibition fight, and that was tough, and that went to distance, but that was only 8 rounds. So this is going to be interesting because Jake Paul's young.
How many rounds are they fighting?
I don't know yet. Nobody knows yet. I'm assuming like probably 10, 8 to 10.
You want to see some videos of Tyson fight warming up for this matchup?
Yeah, I've seen them all. Let's show the world.
Day 4, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just hyping it up. Day 4, baby. Day 4.
I'm going to bet on it. I'm going to bet Jake Paul.
You're betting Jake Paul? Oh, you're going to bet on it?
Yeah, of course I'm going to bet on it, bro. I'm a degenerate. I'm going to bet on everything.
Day 3. You still want to fuck with me?
Not really. Not really.
No, he's still got it. I mean, he's still got it, but I mean, he has the power. But I think Jake Paul's gonna work him. Jake Paul's just got to sort of keep him away, because Tyson likes to fight in. He likes to be up on you. There'll probably be a lot of grabbing, and then Tyson, he swings those haymakers in.
I'm getting ready for you. One, two, three, four.
It looks like he still has speed.
Dude.
So it'll be curious.
I wouldn't want to be on the other. I wouldn't want to be on the other side of that one, dude. It looks like we'd knock your ass out. I mean, you're saying that Jake Paul's
Show
like
some
a
Jake Paul,
badass
baby.
dude.
Show some
He
Jake
could
Paul.
probably
Go to
just
Prom
become.
Town.
He could probably just become a professional boxer. He's just so good at boxing, right? I mean,
Who?
Jake Paul. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's been boxing. The guy he fought, the professional, was what was it, Tommy Fury, and he didn't give his best performance there. But you saw
Jake
him
Paul didn't, or Tommy Fury?
What's that?
Who didn't give their best performance? Jake Paul?
Jake Paul didn't give his best effort against Tommy Fury. I think he didn't expect what because Tommy Fury, he grew up Tyson Fury's younger brother, so they grew up in a boxing family. But you've seen him knock out all these UFC dudes. So he's got the talent, and he just fought some boxer dude, I don't know, like a few months ago that was free. So, I mean, Jake Paul's he's putting in work. He's putting in work. It's not going to be all Tyson's just going to knock him straight out, I don't think.
All right. Well, it's going to be a good fight, and it's happening July 20th. It's happening at AT&T Stadium. How much are the tickets? I mean, let's look that up real quick. How much are the tickets, would you say? I'm going to go to Ticketmaster. How about that? Ticketmaster.com, and let's see, Mike Tyson fight. What would you say the cheapest ticket in the house, nosebleed Mike Tyson? How much do you think it'd be?
$10.
$10. AT&T Stadium, dude.
Didn't that hold like 90,000 people?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Mike Tyson boxing. Let me see what he's got right here. Mike Tyson, 0 results.
It's probably the tickets probably haven't been released yet.
They haven't went on sale yet. Well, it's like a couple months away. Why would they not start selling out that big ass stadium?
I like $17. Yeah, $17 for nosebleeds. I mean, if you get up front on the floor, because they're going to have the ring in the middle of the floor, I mean, those are going to be expensive. And I mean, I'm curious to see who goes to the fight. Because at the end of the day, everybody loves Tyson. It's a banger. And then you got all the people that hate Jake Paul. So, I mean, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting.
I'm going to give this one more vivid. I'm going to give this one more Jake Paul tickets. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, fine tickets. The lowest ticket is, I can actually share the screen. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share this tab instead. Throw it in there for you. Boom. How about that? The lowest ticket right here is 432, section 432, row 30th. That's the worst ticket in the house. $338 each, plus the ticket fees and the taxes and the whatever hell else they add to it. So you're talking about like $400 when it's all said and done.
Nobody's buying that. That's an auction site, bro. That's
dude. No, man. The World Wrestling Federation, like wrestling.
Cowboys game ticket. How much is a Cowboys game ticket in the nosebleeds? $75 or probably $125 now, I would imagine.
Dude, it's $130 standing room only. The Dallas Cowboys, it's like $500 to sit into where you can see the big screen, like the screen that takes up like from the 30 to the 30. Yeah. The big screen, I've been to like many.
Well, that's club level though, right? That's club level.
If you can see that stadium, the price is higher than if you can't. If you're on the end zones or anywhere in the corner. But if you can see that stadium, it's $350, bro. Ticket, period. Start.
Yeah, no, you'll see those tickets will come down. You'll see.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
And so what do you think if you get in the 100 level? Let's get a guess over here.
Well, the closer you get, you're going to get expensive, but
you got the best ticket. You're looking at $4,905 to sit up close for Mike Tyson, bro.
I wonder if Dana White's going to go, because Dana White and Jake Paul have a feud thing, and I know Dana White loves Mike Tyson, so I'll be curious to see if Dana White.
I wonder if Trump's going to go. He's at all the UFC stuff, and
Trump
when he
and
walks
Tyson
in,
love each other. They love each other. I don't know. Because I don't know, because this is more like a YouTuber, because everybody still thinks this Jake Paul is a YouTuber, and Mike Tyson. They're like, well, Mike Tyson's 60, so this is it's a special type of show. I mean, it's going to draw. That's why Netflix got it. It's going to draw eyeballs because it's.
Can you believe we got like 150 people? Like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe to Kingdom Radio. Like and subscribe to the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. Got 150 people over here. Thank you for watching us. What else do we have to close it out, bro?
I ain't got nothing. Stay blessed. April 8th is going to be the solar eclipse. That's going to be exciting.
Where are you going? Are you in the line?
Yeah, I think it's coming right over your area. It's coming right over your area.
Laura goes, we need to make this. It's like a 3-hour trek to, I think it's maybe Austin or wherever.
Yeah, Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, that area. Because you're over in what, Houston now, right?
Yeah, Houston. So basically, it's like a 2.5 hour, 3-hour drive for us to go to this spot that's supposed to be exactly on the solar or the eclipse or whatever.
Right in the middle where you get the full blockage.
So she goes, hey, what do you think about, driving up there and so we can see it? And I was like, yeah, I get, whatever, dude. I mean, the eclipse, I guess. Let's do it.
Yeah,
I mean, every time I've seen something that maybe it's eclipse, I've always been working and I just missed the fucking thing. But whenever there's like an eclipse or something, there's always pictures on social media that's like, oh my God, it's the whole thing right over the city and someone got a perfect shot. I've never seen anything like it. But apparently, if I drive for 3 hours, it'd be my. When's the last time it happened? Like it was
2017. They had that one.
Before that, it was like.
There's like it's all depends where you're at on the map, but
1907 or some shit like that.
No, there's 2 to 5 solar eclipses every year.
No, but not like this one though. This is the special one or something, right?
No, because this one they're saying because it's going over like some Nehe Valley there, and it's making like a cross across the United States. Because the last one came like this way, and this one's going this way, so it's making like a cross. People are saying they're saying it's getting biblical. But my question is, when everybody's out looking at the solar eclipse, try to look for the moon, right? Because they're saying the moon blocks the sun. Look for the moon, people. Look for the moon. That'll be your homework for the event.
I'm gonna try to get Lanu on here real quick. I'm
about to jump off, Big Daddy. Big Daddy.
Yeah, I'm jumping off too, man. But look, record breaking, man. Every time breaking records, we're heading in the right direction. We're definitely doing the right thing. And like my cuz Rebel will tell you, protect yourself at all times. Get the closing out there, bro.
You know it. Peace, baby. Peace, peace, peace.
And check out this as we come out here. The little commercial I made.